Good morning, Great Hearts Live Oak. Great Hearts is committed to the exploration of ideas such as liberty, justice, and friendship. Our mascot, the noble Athenian owl, is a powerful symbol of ancient Athens, the very birthplace of democracy. Veterans Day, therefore, is a fitting time for our community to celebrate the power and legacy of the birth and growth of democracy and the role that the United States military has played in the defense of liberty throughout the world. The first Veterans Day was actually called Armistice Day. In 1918, on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, the United States stood with the Allied nations in the cessation of hostilities in the First World War. Armistice Day was then renamed Veterans Day after the horrors of the Second World War, in honor of the bravery and commitment of the men and women in uniform who willingly sacrificed so much for the defense of freedom and the common good. In San Antonio, Veterans Day is an especially significant commemoration. San Antonio is home to one of the largest military populations in the United States, and our city has hosted a military presence since 1718. Great Hearts Live Oak is so blessed and proud to have no less than 5 retired military veterans as part of our faculty and staff, in addition to dozens of proud parents, grandparents, brothers, sisters, aunts, and uncles as part of our veteran community. Please join with us today as we honor our active and retired servicemen and women. We will begin with the raising of the American and Texas flags.
Good morning. Good morning, Great Hearts Live Oak family, students. I'm Kevin Jackson, the Dean of Student Culture, and I served in the United States Air Force.
I'm Griselle Winstead, the receptionist, and I serve in the United States Air Force.
I am Joel Pacheco, and I am a student from grades 4 through 7, and I serve in the United States Army.
And Mr. Swinney. Mr. Swinney, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, good morning. I am Mr. Swinney, 7th grade history teacher, and I proudly served in the United States Air Force. Thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Swinney. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
So today is a very special day, as you all know, and I wanted to talk a little bit about the Pledge of Allegiance and why we say the Pledge of Allegiance. We say the Pledge of Allegiance to our flag because the flag represents our country. It's a symbol. It's a symbol of the highest ideas about our country. And some of these, Ms. Dello alluded to when she was speaking earlier. These ideas are enshrined in our founding documents. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness is something that you're very familiar with. And I ask you to think about those things as you do the pledge. And freedom and justice for all, not just Americans, for everybody. That we have rights that nobody can take away from us. So let's stand as we do the pledge. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Thank you, boys and girls. You may be seated. And I'll turn it back over to Ms. Arredondo.